Good morning, travelers. Please settle down. I know it has been a long trip to reach here. You had to travel through madness to find yourself. We will address each other as traveler. The fact that you are in my class, you have taken life's greatest test of, are you brave enough to be you, and are you strong enough to fight back when you attempted to hide and blend in? Please, I don't know why you're going to write this down, but yes, you can write something down, you can note something down. I will not be repeating myself. I am a traveler just like you, so in case you're wondering who she is, I am a traveler just like you. And this is your class Traveler's Guide 101. Travel is the purest form of rebellion. A traveler follows his heart because it's better to see something once than hear about it 1,000 times. Traveling forces you to lose sight of the familiar comfort noise of home. And then you go into a place that is unknown. Noise creates illusions, but silence brings truth. Silence carries a language that words can never reach. Silence says, I know who I am, and no amount of noise can ever change that. Your calling is too delicate to be strangled by the weight of distractions. It withers before it ever blooms. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you has the power to shift the way you walk on this journey. Benjamin Franklin once said, "It's in the eyes of the others and not our own eyes that ruin us." This is to say, if the world was blind except myself, should I not care for what clothes I wear or what furniture I should have in my house? No one will be able to see it, isn't it? There comes a time in everyone's life when the weight you carry is not proof of strength, but evidence of chains. Chains of expectations, chains of opinions, chains of unhealed wounds, chains of mommy drama, chains of daddy drama, chains of your skin tone, chains of the country you're from, to mention but a few. To walk towards your calling, you must be willing to let go. Traveler, yes, let go. In fact, let's call it detachment. Let's use the word detachment. Detachment is not coldness or not being loving, but wisdom and clarity. You need to understand that not everyone can walk with you. Not every season is meant to last forever. Some situations are just a reel, not the whole story. Some people are lessons, and off they go. Some habits, yes, they were good for survival along the trip, but now they are distraction on this path. Detach from all this noise. Let go. We cling because we're afraid to be empty, afraid to be alone, to face the silence. But what makes you feel like emptiness? It is space being created for something better. So let go. There is so much to learn in silence. There is a German proverb that says, silence is the fence around wisdom. So detach. Detachment is the courage to make room of what's worth of you. Embrace it. A handful of stones cannot grasp gold. I have said this before. They are dreams you must lay down, not because they were wrong, but they are too small for the you now. Your vision has become bigger. Relationships that you have to release because they are draining you. Can't you see that? In fact, you can even see that they're draining you. So release them. They are habits you must abandon, not because they never served you, but they have outlived their time. Traveler, detach. With every release, it's an act of faith, declaring that I must trust what lies ahead. And when you trust it, you get to realize that what lies ahead is greater than what you leave behind. It means letting go of the anger of being understood, which is the deepest form of slavery. Always choose risky freedom over comfortable slavery. In fact, note this down. Yes, note it down. Unhappiness is the hunger to get. Unhappiness is the hunger to get. Happiness is the hunger to give. Unhappiness is the hunger to get. Happiness is the hunger to give. So when you forget, dear traveler, your path is not dependent on the choices of others, neither the voices of others. It's dependent on the whisper of your soul. Let me repeat that again. When you forget that your path is not dependent on the choices of the others or on the voices of the others, it's dependent on the whisper of your soul. It's been given to you. It is your calling. It's never going to make sense to anyone else. It's you to answer that call. And to hear the whisper clearly, you must detach from the noise. Detachment also requires to release the old version of you, the fearful one, the doubtful one, the one that begged for approval, the one who shrank just to fit in, the one who apologized for being too much. Step out of that. To step into your path, you must let go of these versions. The you that survives is not the you that strives. To grow, you must let go. Growth is about changing certain things. But something that most of the times we don't get is growth isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming more of yourself. It's pruning. You prune off. So you detach from the lesser version of you to protect the greater version of you. You need to preserve yourself. As simple as that. Detachment is not rejection, mind you. It is redirection. It's honoring the path that calls you higher. To rise, you must release. Like an arrow, it cannot be shot unless it is pulled backwards. It is not abandonment. It is alignment. Detachment is choosing your path over fear. Let me put it simply. The truth is, not everything can go with you. You only own what you can carry. So please, let go. When was the last time you did something for the very first time? Travel, learn, go. Because in life, there's often a roll call. That's when you have to make a decision to be or to do. Yeah, think about that. We'll start from there next time. Thanks for attending class. Have a lovely day ahead. You've been listening to Make Curable, a visual storyteller with Obulamo podcast. For free access to all May's conversations, subscribe to Make Curable YouTube channel. May and Obulamo podcast reserve all copyright protection under applicable law.